to show themselves. Right? Because I'm just, it's appalling. It really is. Like, there's a guy called John Gall. And I like John. John is quick to call out Israel. John is seemingly pretty intelligent. You know? I think John is a pretty decent dude. Yet, John got mad at me because he posted some bullshit about trans this or that. And I point out that he's being distracted. Like, do you understand how powerful that distraction is? Pride Month is in June. You know why? Because it's the month after, generally it's like a week or two after Passover takes place. And Passover is when Jews really love killing innocent people. So they generally will do some sort of, oh, the Jews got attacked, so we need to fight back situation thing around Passover to justify a bunch of murder, you know. But the whole trans thing is like, what a great way to get, you know, to get the population to be distracted and at each other's throats. You know, it's, I always think it's strange that no one talks about Trump being gay. And to me, like, he looks like an old meth using gay guy. You know, he does that all the time. Who does that? If I was just talking and every time I finished talking, I was like, you better believe the trolls would be quick to call me out as being a meth head. But I just, you know, it's always so weird because it's like, ask people. Ask people, why do you hate gays? Why do you hate trans? Other than because you have been brainwashed by your religion in like inaccurate ways. Like, it's really strange how people, you know, religious people will talk about that. Well, the Bible says, really? What does the Bible say?
Call 1-800-614-7142 or go to buyeverglow.com. So call 1-800-614-7142. That's 1-800-614-7142.
But like the whole idea of, you know, you're way more upset about what two consenting adults do with each other behind closed doors or wherever than you are what happens to children. And the weird part is usually these people hide their bigotry behind, you know, some bullshit of they're just looking out for the children. Like, it's always amazing to me how anytime the system wants us distracted, they just have to show they just, that story of the drag queen reading the book to the children from like 10 years ago starts making the rounds. Are you seriously saying that people are brainwashed by their religion because they don't like gay people? You're going against God's rule if that's how you want to play this, and that's not good. So literally, you just proved my point with your own dumb argument. Are you really trying to say that people are because they don't like? If you said it's because I don't like gay, I think it's gross. That'd be one thing. But that's once you start denying somebody else's right to do something because you think it's gross, that's a whole different thing. But you're so stupid that you say you want to seriously pretend like that. You're going against God's rule. That sounds pretty religious to me, dummy. I don't know anybody. Like it's embarrassing that people are that stupid. How can you be that stupid? How can you act like I'm crazy for suggesting that religion plays a part in it and then make the religious argument literally in the same sentence?
That might be a little close.
How does that, like, that's the stupidity it takes to think that way.
How far away does she live now?
And again, let's ask, come on, religious people, what are we talking about? You know, are we talking about Sodom and Gomorrah? What are we talking about?
No, I don't mind helping Jim with his problem. That's what friends
I love hearing these things.
do all the time.
You would think
From her hair.
if something is going to turn you into a bigot and make you say horrible things and believe that other people shouldn't have the same rights you have, you would think there would be a lot of evidence to support that belief. You wouldn't think it would just be some, ew, I think it's gross. Like, yeah, okay. Well, I if you think it's gross, I don't suggest you do it.
What happened?
But like, you don't have to do it. That's the good part. You don't have to. Nobody's gonna force you into being gay. You don't have to pretend to be gay to live in our society. Which, if you think about things like that, if you think about all those gay guys out there that are pretending they're not gay and living straight lives and whatnot, imagine how insanely difficult that has to be. Imagine how difficult it would be. Well, I guess a lot of you think gay is a choice. So if you think gay is a choice, that means you're just choosing not to act on your own homosexual urges, which is really too bad. But for someone like me who understands that gay is not a choice, I don't make the choice on whether I think dicks look good or not. Dicks look gross to me. But like if that's the situation you're in, God, people are dumb. Like, can you imagine how difficult it's been for those guys pretending to be straight just so they don't get beat up? Just so their family doesn't disown them? Just so idiots like Edward Pritchett don't say stupid things to them? Why did Eddie say his little shit and then run away like a coward? Why do they always do that? If they're so proud of their truth, why do they always act like such cowards and run away?
He'll call you back. Okay, great.
You know, I don't understand that shit. If you're going to believe something, know why you believe it. If you ask me why I believe something, then I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to be like, well, crybaby, crybaby, crybaby. And I absolutely appreciate the Edward Pritchetts of the world. Because I constantly point out how stupid you have to be a Christian in the first place. And this guy's comment is like the epitome of that stupidity. Here we go. Now let's shoot the messenger, right? Instead of actually debunking anything I have to say, let's see what this proud Christian smart person says. Schizo yapping away to like 3 people. Does Facebook show me these people just to feel better about myself or something? What a sad way to exist on this planet. Yeah, gosh. I wish I was more like you. Because if I was more like you, man, I would absolutely be happy. Clearly, you're happy. I'm going to say something like that and then run away because I'm such a real man, not a coward. You're not a coward. You know, if you believe in God, well, God works through Facebook and God wanted you to see this feed so you could maybe come get educated. Who knows? Or maybe you could come do the educating. Either way, like your typical Christian coward, they say their piece and run. You know, these guys aren't loud, these guys aren't tough, these guys aren't whatever unless they're in one of their big Trump groups on the side of the road and they have a bunch of people around them. And they know that they'll all jump because, you know, none of those guys would believe in a one-on-one situation. They would all jump in. I think it's so strange, man, that you think gay people somehow negatively affects you. How does anybody being gay affect you? I wish the John Gall guy would come in. I sure want to know what he has to say. You know, to me, it's just embarrassing. I'm embarrassed to be a human so much of the time. You know? Yeah, lots of gay people are fucking goofy as hell. So? You know, go to Walmart in the South. Go to Walmart just about anywhere, but go to Walmart in the South. And you tell me that that's not full of fucking goofy, weird people that you would want nothing to do with living their lifestyle. Having sex with who they have sex with and you know, showering as much as they shower. Just because you wouldn't live somebody else's lifestyle doesn't mean they don't get to live it. The only exceptions to that is when you believe your lifestyle takes away other people's rights to exist, like the Israelis, right? The Jews think that their superiority means they can kill whoever they want and take whatever they want, and that's not okay. You know, when your belief requires something like Semitism, then your belief needs to go, and you need to go. But it looks like I'm going to have another one of these videos where 5 people are watching and nobody's talking. I'm talking about gay stuff, trans stuff. You would think there would be at least a few people that would have an opinion. And yet somehow, never fucking happens. I never get anybody to come in here and tell me what I'm wrong about. And it's even crazier because it's the people that are like, oh, there's a transgender agenda. Where the fuck are they? You know? It's another one of those situations where people are real confident when they're in a group.
I think I owe you.
You know, the Kenny Bartholomew's of the world. Real confident, real loud, real boisterous when it's you and a bunch of people in a Guy Fawkes mask yelling at a bunch of kids and their parents going into a comic book store because they're doing a kids transgender fashion show. You know, that's terrible. And you're going to have a bunch to say. But then when I invite you to my live feed to talk to me about it and explain to me why you think this thing is real, you're nowhere to be found.
What? No, it's not. Nothing.
You know, I this is always an open challenge. I'm never looking for people to come here and pat me on the back and tell me what I'm right about. If you agree with me and you support me, hell yeah. Sub, share, do all that good stuff. But I'm not here to have my ego stroked. I'm here to kick your ass. You know? I'm here to smash all the stupid bigots out there that think they know better. It's crazy, man. It's crazy how like how eager I am, how badly I want confrontation and can't find it. I can't find confrontation on the internet, you guys. I can't find confrontation on social media. Why can't I find confrontation on social media? Isn't this the place where everybody has a set of balls? If I'm not being censored, then what's happening?
Yeah? How was it?
Very sunny. Michael, I would like to speak.
It's so crazy, you know, all these trumpets, all these Trumpanzees, all these fucking bigots out there that are so big and tough and loud and boisterous and always have so much to say when they can bully someone. But when it's someone like me who can't be bullied, they just shut down. They shut down every time. They're nowhere to be found. Where were all the tough guys? Where's everybody that's proud of their hate?
In the last year, I've gone through a divorce.
You know?
Husband who would not.
It's the craziest shit.
This is my psychiatrist thinks
I cannot believe how difficult it is to find confrontation on the internet. It's like a thing. Everybody knows it. If you want to pick a fight, just post a controversial thing and the trolls will come out of the woodwork to say what you're wrong about. That doesn't happen. I do get the trolls that will come through occasionally and talk shit. They never tell me what I'm wrong about.
attracted to you. I don't know why. But I am, and I need to follow my instincts. At least that's what Dr. Parker thinks.
I just,
This is the point.
I don't know.
You're wrong.
I'm trying. I'm trying to, just like I do every day, where I look up the information that they want me to know. I go live. I'm trying to be proven wrong. I'm trying to be educated on how things work and what I'm missing, what I'm misunderstanding, all that shit. And instead of finding, success in that department, I fail miserably. Because I just end up finding more and more reason to believe I'm right. To believe I'm superior in this regard. Like the trolls are even scared. Like, it's strange. But it is what it is. Like I say, it's all these people out there that have so much to say towards gay people or about gay people or whatever, and then given the platform, I'm saying, here you go. You convince me that you're right, and I'll start saying it. I call out the Jews all the time. Can you imagine if you got me hating the gays as much as you do? Hating the trans as much as you do? I'd have no problem saying it. I'd have no problem calling out, Jesus, it's against the God's rule and blah. Sure. Just show me. Crazy. It is crazy, man.
It has a built-in start pressure digital sensor that gauges and automatically stops when the set tire. Plus, it can be 100% free. You simply set the target pressure and walk away, keeping you out of harm's way. Bullseye Pro, right? What? Oh. powerful enough to inflate this massive monster truck tire. Plus, it has four bright LED lights to see and play at night.
Strange. It's strange to me that people would just watch me. I could never just watch somebody. That's what TV's for. I hate watching TV because I can't fucking comment on it. Like sometimes something will happen and I'll be like, ooh, oh wait, I can't comment on it. So the idea that a steady 4, 5, 6 watchers, whatever it is, 4, are just watching me is a strange concept to me. The only thing I can think it is just the Israelis. It's the you know, it's the system keeping tabs. You know, and the thing is, back to the whole gay thing, it's really a big distraction. That's one of the biggest distractions. Every time they want to do something, they either do it and then make some gay shit in the news, or they do it knowing that some gay shit's going to be in the news. And when they do, it completely swallows up the story, you know, that we should be paying attention to. And we're talking about such a huge portion of there's the 6. Now we're back to 6. Such a huge portion of the population is gay or trans or whatever, or just not quote normal. If we were all working together, if we were all working together instead of, can you imagine all those people, instead of being focused on whether 2 people in love should be allowed to exist, they were talking about how the Jews are killing people left and right?
You want to go to Hawaii, and I want to go. I was definitely right. Oh, brother. Am I gonna do? I'm gonna hang it up at home.
I just, it's all so obvious and easy, and I just don't understand, you know. Like, look how difficult it is for someone like me to find intelligent people to tell me what is wrong with being gay. What's wrong with being trans? Why is it such a big deal? Like, these people are out here, aren't they always looking for platforms to be able to spew their fucking their nonsense? Their hate? I'm giving you the chance. Like, tell us why gay is bad. And nobody can fucking, nobody says anything. Why?
Pam, you look very hot today.
Why? That's so weird.
Me so horny, me love you long, Tim.
Given the opportunity, I'm gonna, you know, you say, hey, what's the, you know.
Long time. Me love you a long time.
Well, you always should bring along Tim in.
I'd love to go. Yeah.
You ruined a funny joke, you. Get out of my archive.
Okay. Bye, Harvey.
That's funny. I don't know, man. Tell me what I'm wrong about, people. I can't believe 6 people are on here. 6 different profiles are watching me ask you guys to tell me what I'm wrong about when it comes to gay stuff. Tell me why gay is wrong, and nobody has an opinion? That is fucking crazy to me. Isn't this like one of the biggest hot button issues there is? Oh, okay, well, at least it dropped down to 3. Isn't this a hot button issue?
I arrived this morning.
Isn't this a thing that everybody's upset about? You got this much time left.
That's transferred from Stanley.
I'll just bounce. Fuck it.
Aaron. It's like we're
I don't leave here feeling like I failed.
creating profit.
Just so whoever is fucking throttling this thing knows.
I'm not falling.
I feel like you're terrified of me because if you weren't, you would let me go. You know, you take whatever is blocking the feed off and let all the bigots come here and tell me what I'm wrong about. If I'm wrong, they should be able to come in here and pretty easily put me in my place. And instead it's crickets. So I'm supposed to believe that nobody cares because there's 4 to 6 people that are watching but don't say anything. And every once in a while, when it is allowed to work, like a few days ago, you guys had to stop. I got up to 90 people, 90 plus people, twice in one video. You had to throttle that shit twice. But I'm supposed to believe that I'm just a failure. Nobody likes me. I'm not saying anything that matters. I should just quit.
Going by seniority, Phyllis, our resident senior.
We're the same age. Now pick Karen.
It's crazy.
Good. Next up, the Superfly himself, Stan Lee. You can't pass, you gotta pick somebody. I'm very flattered.
That's not enough time in a day to even begin to explain how you're wrong about literally everything. See, it's always funny to me when people say stupid comments like that because it's like you literally just took the time where you could have picked one thing and said what I was wrong about. And instead, you do this cop-out bullshit where there's just not enough time in a day to begin to tell me what I'm wrong about literally everything. Yeah. You sound like a dumb child. You might as well be admitting I can't debunk anything you're saying. I'm just doing a job here. Like it's so interesting to me how weak that is. The earth is not flat. That's not there's no argument there. Yes it is. I'm not even saying it's flat. It's not a ball flying through space. But you don't have any arguments past that. You just shut down. You're not smart enough to have this conversation. So why do you try? You've literally been here every single day for like a week. And at no point have you actually made a point. And it's just so strange. It's such an interesting thing to me. You put in so much effort and energy into watching, into suckling me. But when it comes to actually putting me in my place or getting things right or whatever, you just shut down. It's so crazy. I'm supposed to think like, oh, wow, that's a challenge there. The earth is not flat. So stupid.
In order to take down Dwight, I have
Says a guy who believes in Jesus, apparently.
good news. Every success I've ever had in my job or with the lady folk has come from my ability to slowly and painfully
English. Clearly, I'm speaking English.
So that's a long story.
You're really interesting. Come on, we've got 2 people here. Let's see. KJ. Oh, I think KJ was one of the profiles from the other day that had nothing to say.
And I am now having to do my laundry.
Maybe it's a different KJ, though.
Wow. That is a long story, but quite well told, Michael. I find it very interesting, especially the part
It's weird, man. It's weird. It's weird to be, like, on this ride. You know? To be sitting here like there's nothing I can do. I'm just on this ride. I'm trying my best. I'm trying to learn as much as I can, read as much as I can, debate as much as I can.
If I take the lead on
And
you can critique me.
this is all I get. It's so strange.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Nothing would delight me more.
Wild, man.
I wouldn't want to have your job this week.
You wouldn't want to have my job anyway.
Every company has a version of Tommy. You cannot.
See, I'm hanging on, hoping that maybe Stupid's typing and is gonna say something like blow me away. Oh wow, I didn't think about it like that. Maybe.
New series coming November 17th.
I think I'm giving a lot more credit than has been earned, but
I used to think all doctors were the same. Then I switched. They see this as a typical doctor's office.
fucking wild, man. And the thing is, when it comes to the Earth shape, I'll say it time and time again. We can't know. We can't until we overthrow the Jews that control the narrative. We can fight about it, but we can't know. We're not allowed to fly up there and do what we want to do and explore. And I mean, to me, if we live on a planet that has, it's round and it's flying through space, then all of the videos that exist that sort of debunk that, where it shows the ship being brought back into the zoom or whatever it may be, all that stuff shouldn't exist. There shouldn't be any of it. There shouldn't be any place on Earth where you can see way, way further than we're supposed to be able to see.
Whether it's doctors, nurses, social workers, mental health support, even someone to help me.
That it just shouldn't be like that. That debunks the argument. The fact that you can't, you don't have any argument is just strange. And you don't realize it. You don't realize that you are literally at the mercy of the system that just tells you exactly what to think. You have no fucking clue. And if you were, just a person existing here without being told what to think, the idea that what you lived on was a round ball hurling through space, spinning at 1,000 miles per hour, and going around the sun at 67,000 miles, you would never ever come up with that. Never. You'd never be looking around and be like, yeah, I think I'm on a ball spinning around in a vacuum. And there's a magic atmosphere barrier that keeps the insides in and the outsides out. I think that. Literally, given like 100 fucking chances. Given examples. Given, are we this? Are we this? Are we this? Are we this? Shown the example of a ball flying through space, or blah blah blah. You wouldn't pick it. You'd think that was stupid. You'd be like, I'd feel it. Why wouldn't I feel it? How is it spinning in one direction, but wind and everything can go in the other direction, and all it's stupid. You believe the atmosphere and the earth and all of the shit in between the edge of the atmosphere and the earth, you think that's all spinning at the same miles per hour. Somehow. Because when a ball is spinning, the area right above it is also spinning too, right?
Leave the keys.
Oh, good gravy, you guys. It's too easy. Anyway, I said it. You had till the end of the blunt. Somebody jumped in, said something stupid. Somebody else jumped in, said something. Something. And that was that. That's how this works. I cannot find people to engage. I can't find people to debunk or call me out or anything like that. It's the fucking weirdest shit. And, and it's consistent, so I did my best. Gave you every opportunity I could. Now I got other shit to do, I guess. Y'all have a great day, you pedophiles. You kill yourself. Seriously, kill yourself.